What up, King Pookie Nation? This boy Bethel, man. The NFL season is right around the corner, and I'm really sick and tired of all these sportscasters and these sports fans. They know that they're better. They're giving them bad rap to the Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway. I mean, they always give props to the New England Patriots and Kansas City Chiefs and the Packers, and they're saying they're better than us. And then we beat the Rams, and they shouldn't even been in the Super Bowl. I mean, they were embarrassing to even be in the Super Bowl. They shouldn't even been in there if it wasn't for that pass interference in that New Orleans game. If that call got overturned, they overturned that call, man, the New Orleans Saints should have been in the Super Bowl. The Rams should have gone home. And I was sick of that. I mean, I think the Bears would have had a chance with the Rams. And then just because we was going to be in LA, they thought, oh, it's going to be different because we totally annihilated them in Chicago, and it's going to be a different story in LA. We could have beat them, and then we could have, I think we could have played beaten the New Orleans Saints and the Cowboys, if one of those two teams made it. I think so. And you know, I'm sick and tired of the John Fax. He screwed us. If it weren't for him, we would never lost Robbie Gould. He's the one that got kicked Robbie Gould out of Chicago. You know, and we would never had this with the Cody Parkey field goal would never happen if we still had Robbie Gould still on the Bears. And no, we knew that he was not gonna come back. He's, you know, the 49ers, they wanted draft picks or they wanted to make a trade, and the Bears were not, I guess, willing to give them draft picks. We already lost. We need to save our draft picks. We already gave her. And then, you know, but this whole Madden ratings is so terrible. They didn't give us respect. You know, they gave Mr. Trubisky 76 ratings. He should have been higher than that. And he's even better than Carson Wentz from the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, and Carson Wentz, he was out last season in injury, and they have Mr. Trubisky. You know, he should have been at least an 80. And then you know what? And then they give Hicks. I think they gave Hicks. Let's see. They gave Hicks and his at 87. He should have been at least a 90. And you know, and then they gave a lot of these players that didn't really deserve a good or high rating, and they gave the good players a bad rating. You know, and I mean, I could say that, well, they definitely hit it on Khalil Mack, 99, but and then they also went there with they hit it with Eddie Jackson, but Roquan Smith, he got an 81. Should have at least been in the 90s or something, or in the 90s. Here's just the rate. He goes, Khalil Mack's 99. Roquan Smith is at 81. Danny Taverin is 80. Leonard Floyd is a 77. Akeem Hicks is an 87. And Prince Okamura is an 81. And Eddie Jackson is a 91. And HaHa Dix is an 80. And then for our offense ratings, they give Mitch Trubisky a 75, which I think he should have been at least an 80. Or Tariq Cohen in 85. I think he should have been close to 90. Allen Robinson in 86. Terran Gabriel in 82. Anthony Miller 75. Cody Whitehair in 81. Kyle Long 79. And Bobby Mason, I think, is in 75. Which is overall ratings is a 76. And then for the defense, overall is an 88. I mean, they just respected the Bears, the best defensive team ever, and they always give props to the New England Patriots or the Packers or the Kansas City Chiefs and the Rams. I mean, we defeated those teams. We could have beat the Rams, and then you know what? Then I also don't understand. They give Packers overall number one, or he says they Packers were number one, then the Bears, and then the Vikings, and then the Eagles, which was the other way around. It should have been the Bears number one, and then the Vikings, and then the Packers, and then the Lions. You know, just because everybody said it was just a video game, you know, I hope this is motivation for everybody. You know, I mean, you know, whoever made these ratings, I mean, do they even know football? I mean, and then, you know, well, I gotta give props to Stephen A. Smith, because if he wasn't one that gave us the kick in the butt, you know, with the Bears organization, with Jay Cutler, that turned everything around, you know. But I still don't like him. He just stick with basketball. That's what he's known for. And he and his New York Knicks team stay away from football. The only thing I like about is when he talks shit about the Cowboys. That is, I don't care about the Cowboys. The Cowboys are horrible. I don't like them. You know, they're not America's team, you know. They're not America's team. And definitely it's not the Patriots. It's for sure. Because they cheat, you know. How many times have they cheated to get to the Super Bowl? And then they, you know, with all these Spygate and then playing with the football, you know. Tom Brady, he's not getting any younger. He's gonna be, you know, eventually he's gonna that beat that good. Now he lost Gronk, so I think now it's the Bears. They're gonna win it this year. They're gonna win it, and they're gonna prove it to everybody in the NFL. Don't mess with the Bears, man. The best, the Monsters of the Midway, the greatest football team in the NFL. Period. And you know, and they disrespected Nagy when giving him a 14. Even the Vikings coach is better than him. And you know what? Matt Nagy was in his first year, and he took us to the playoffs in his first year. I think this is going to even be greater for the second. We want to see what happens in the second season, you know. And then I'm getting tired of them always giving praise to Aaron Donalds and over Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack, he's the one that changes the whole game in the system, man, in Chicago. If it wasn't for him, you know, nobody would have been a huge Bears fans and brought back to the thing. We were like in the dark ages with Jay Cutler. He brought us so down. Then we had some not good coaches. So Matt Nagy is probably the next greatest coach that we had next to Lovie Smith. But Lovie Smith was terrible. And then we had Mike Ditka. He was one of the best coaches we had for the Bears. So Matt Nagy, man, he's one hell of a coach, and he's a great pitcher. As we saw when he was at the Cubs game, throwing at the first pitch, there was a one mean strike right there. Whoever thought that he would have thrown a ball? Yeah. No, it's really hard to throw. An average person to throw that perfect pitch, to throw a strike, But even the guy who caught the ball, he was surprised. He was like, "Wow, I can't believe it," that he threw the ball that strike, So, man, training camp is right around the corner. I'm gonna be attending the Family and Friends Night at Soldier Field on August the 3rd. I'm gonna maybe try to go to one of the games, but I mean the tickets are very pricey, so I'm gonna try to go to. But if you see me at the Family and Friends Night, say hi to me, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share this and hit that bell, and that will notify you every time when I have a new video coming up. And then the next video that I'm gonna have is when I get my Khalil Mack jersey frame. I cannot wait for that. Bear down, Chicago Bears fans. Peace.